Parth Patolia has been cracked the data analyst interview as a fresher. He's going to share his knowledge, what are the mistakes he has done, as well as his journey, how did he get the job. Everything he's going to share. So make sure to watch completely video without skipping and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you want to get the job updates or referrals or something, short videos, just try to follow me on Instagram as well. So I'm going to give the link in the comment section. So Parth, could you please able to introduce yourself to the audience?
Okay, so first of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity. My name is Parth. I am from Gujarat and currently living in Ahmedabad. I talking about my educational background. So I completed my 10th and 12th from a small hometown school and completed my bachelor's in information technology from LD College of Engineering. During my last semester, I was work as a Svelte developer, which is a JavaScript based framework similar to React or Next, where my most of the work related to front end side development and also a little bit of building CMS panel. And also during my internship, I realized that my natural working style and interest is not well aligned with the pure development related tasks like website building or front end or back end. So then I took some break and explored some different career domains to reflect on where I can fit myself. So I found that the data analytics role is very good fit for me. So then I upskill myself in Excel, SQL, Power BI, and Python, and build multiple projects. And I also like to mention one thing that I also enroll in one course uh, where I pay 1 lakh rupees. But after a few months, I realized that the course curriculum and content is not well structured. So I transitioned and switched into the different institute, and that was a turning point for me. And where I learned all the things in a more structured manner. Plus, I also know how to build projects from scratch. And
Mm-hmm.
based on that, I get my first job.
Okay, okay. I mean, when did you graduated?
Yeah, so I completed my graduation in 2025.
Okay, 2025. Okay, since then I've been preparing for like analytics roles or something. Have you done any roles or something in between?
No, in last semester I done 4 months internship as a developer. Then I completed my college was completed in July 2025. Then I started preparing for the data analytics, and I preparing till I think Jan 2026, and start applying from Feb. And after consistently applying for the 1 month, in March I got my first job as a data analytics
Okay, you did your engineering in June 2025 something, right?
in July 2025. I
Yeah,
completed.
July 2025. So after completing your engineering, you took the course, right?
Yes, I took the course. I took the course because of the urgency and confusion.
Okay, okay. So how long did you take to complete that course?
Yeah, so the course is around 9 months long.
Okay, 9 months. You have been preparing for 9 months, it's around, right?
Yeah, but I not took the total 9 months. I after 6 months I started applying by myself.
Okay, so once completed 6 months, you started applying for jobs, right?
Yes.
Okay, during these 6 months, so how can you make discipline to like prepare daily, like without skipping topics or doing the projects? People are like get distracted easily, right? So
Yeah.
how you will be able to make yourself motivated daily?
Yeah. So first I started with the Excel.
Mm-hmm.
I learned basics of the Excel and I made 1 to 2 projects.
Mm-hmm.
Then I switched into the SQL. I learned SQL, and I also solved problems on the HackerRank, LeetCode, Data Lemur, and Analyst Builder. These of the websites, so I can strong my problem solving skills
Mm-hmm.
and try to understand the patterns like what patterns are repeated in most of the questions. So that helped me a lot. And then I learn about Power BI and from basics to advanced, and then I learn Python at the end.
Okay, okay, okay. So just you followed just course curriculum, right?
Yes, course curriculum.
Mm-hmm. Those are the guided projects or unguided projects which you have done.
Yeah, so in both of the Excel, SQL, Power BI, and Python, I all of them are one guided projects, and I also met 3 to 4 unguided projects from my end.
Okay, how did you pick those unguided projects? Is there any particular platform?
Yeah, so there is a one institute where they basically provide some resume project challenges, So I
Mm-hmm.
get the data set from their side and build dashboard from my end.
Okay, may I know the website name?
Yeah, the website name is Code Basics.
Oh, nice. So, from which you done the unguided projects, right?
Yes.
So, is there any strategies to pick some projects like particular domain or something, doing resume project challenges?
Yeah, I not think too much about the domain, but I just whatever I likes, I just pick that and start building it.
Okay, how many projects you have built? Unguided projects.
Yeah, unguided projects around four unguided projects.
Okay, may I know all of them from Power BI or any different tools, something?
Yeah, so most of I use Power BI, Excel, and SQL.
Okay, so two from the Power BI, one from the SQL, one from the Excel, right?
Yeah, but in all four, I use Power BI. In two, I use SQL
Mm-hmm.
to run the ad hoc queries.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Integration of multiple tools, right?
yes,
Oh, nice. So, and what about Python?
yeah. In Python, I just done one projects which is from the YouTube, which
Hmm.
is also guided projects.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, like, I mean, have you not got any resume project challenges on top of Python?
No,
Okay. Okay. That's okay. I mean, okay. So now you're working as a data analyst, right? So, I mean, it's been almost since 1 month, right? Since you joined.
yes.
Nice. So, and okay, how did you get this opportunity?
Yeah, so I get this opportunity through LinkedIn.
Hmm.
So one day I basically just scrolling through LinkedIn
Hmm.
and found one post at the one intern who basically previously joined 1 week ago
Hmm.
at the same company where I'm working right now.
Hmm.
So I just connect with that person, and also then I connect with other fellow members in that organization and send them a referral message that I basically looking for the data analytics opportunity, and if you find a right fit for me,
Hmm.
and I also share my resume and short introduction about me. So if you think that I'm a right fit for this role, I'm
Hmm.
happy to discuss for the next round, next process. And also I got the HR mail through by get the connection with the HR and scrolling their previous posts and find the HR mail ID, and I also send my resume on the HR mail.
Hmm.
And after a few days, HR called me that you are shortlisted for this position, and that's how I selected for this interview.
Okay. So, like, first that was the intern, right?
Yes,
So you have done some internship, then they were given the full time role, right?
yeah. So there is in current organization.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you
Yeah.
said right, you got some post like through scrolling the LinkedIn.
No, no. There is a one person who basically joined this organization
Hmm.
1 week ago.
Hmm.
So I just randomly connect with that person
Hmm.
and send a message that if there is a still opening present,
Hmm.
I am happy to discuss there.
Okay. So already the person who is got the job as a fresher, you just connected with him.
Yes, connected with him and also connect with other employees in that organization
Mm-hmm. Like
and send them a referral messages.
okay. So by looking at the intern opportunity, right?
Yes.
Or else they were posted like a fresher is hiring for analyst or something.
Uh, I don't find any hiring, but I just got that person post and just send messages that if opening is present, I will be happy to discuss.
Yeah, that's okay. I understand. You reached out that person who is working already into that particular company. I'm asking, so before reaching that person, did you find any post regarding that opening?
Yeah, yeah. There is a one post 1 month ago hiring for the data analytics role, same role.
Okay. You said that was internship, right? Or is it a full-time employment, full-time role or something?
Yeah, so there is a 6 month internship,
Hmm.
and based on our performance, they give us a full time role.
Okay. Now, just tell me. So now are you like just join as a full-time employer or come from the intern to or full-time something?
Yeah. So right now my role as an intern,
Hmm.
where basically they teach me things in uh, all the things how the uh, deal with the client projects and how to work in the organization, how to deal with the employees, and so yeah.
So right now you joined as an intern, right?
Yes, as an intern.
Intern or full-time employee, something. Just intern.
Basically, they told me that they hire me based on my 6 months performance.
Okay.
Then
So
they give me a full time offer.
okay, right now you are doing internship, but you got the job as an analyst. But after 6 months, they are going to convert you as a full-time employer.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, I got it. Right. So you reached out that person, you got this offer, right?
yeah,
Nice. Okay. So before getting into this opportunity, analyst role, is there any interview has been taken from you?
yeah. So before the this interview,
Mm-hmm.
I applied or also gave two interviews, but in the uh, as a business analyst,
Okay.
where the questions are not from the Power BI SQL Excel side. The questions are more regarding the business sides.
Mm-hmm.
So that questions I am not prepared for it. So I rejected in those interviews.
Yeah, you have given two interviews, right?
Yeah, as a business analyst.
Business analyst. Okay, what was the questions they were asked during that two rounds of interview as a fresher? Do you have any
Yeah,
idea?
yeah. So in one company, they basically targeted for the Microsoft Dynamic 365.
Okay.
At that time, I have not much idea about what is basically Dynamic 365.
Hmm.
So they asked me some questions regarding to that, and I have no idea. I clearly blank in my mind like how to answer that questions.
Hmm.
So based on that, they basically judge me. And also there are some 2 to 3 questions regarding to the some. They give me some business scenarios,
Hmm.
like if this condition is happen, this particular situation happens, how you basically approach that problem and solve it step by step.
Hmm.
So I give the answer, but they not satisfied with my answers. So basically, they reject me.
Hmm. Okay. So what about second round of interview, which you have given second interview, like second company?
Yeah. So how many total rounds are there in?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. So in this company, I give total 4 rounds of interview. First round, there are two technical, one managerial or behavioral round, and last one is HR round. So first
No,
interview
no,
is
no.
online mode,
Yeah,
where
just.
they ask me most of the questions from the Power BI and SQL side, and I cleared that round. So they basically told me that you have to come for the second interview as a face to face in
Mm-hmm.
the organization. So in the second interview, second round,
Mm-hmm.
they give me some SQL queries, and I have to solve that SQL queries and also explain the solutions in like how you solve it and what approach you usually follow, why use this kind of functions, not other else. And yeah, so second round is mostly about the SQL uh, problem solving questions and a little bit of Power BI. The third round was a managerial round
Mm-hmm.
with the founders. They asked me some client meeting or handling,
Mm-hmm.
how to handle the client requirements, similar to like that kind of questions.
Okay.
If particular situation arise, how you basically approach that situation. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, they wanted to test my problem solving mindset
Okay.
and how I basically break down the things in a step by step manner. So I also cleared that round, and the last round was HR round, where basically discuss about the salary expectations, company culture, and what my roles and responsibility.
Okay. So you are saying like current company, whatever the rounds they were conducted, you are trying to tell me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So mostly whatever the company right now you are working, there are four rounds, right?
Yes.
The first round, you said something we are not able to understand.
Yeah. So in the first round, so overall, the most of the questions are coming in the interview are from the Power BI and SQL side.
Okay, Power BI plus SQL. So what kind
Yes.
of questions a freshers can expect? Like what kind of questions they were being asked during the interview?
Yeah. So the normal question we basically seen in the YouTube also, like types of RLS,
Mm.
what are gateways,
Mm.
calculated column versus measures,
Mm.
and other common DAX function measures like all selected, all accepted,
Mm.
and
Mm. Okay.
similar to like that kind of questions we can expect. We can also search on YouTube also, and we can find that kind of questions.
Mm.
And in the SQL set, the we have to more focus on the like problem solving.
Mm.
We
Okay.
can also solve questions with the lead code or recurrent, and the questions are mostly coming from that. The
Mm-hmm.
also questions that asked me in my interview are also from the lead code.
Okay, okay, okay. So you focused on lead code as well, right? Practicing SQL.
Yeah, lead code, Echorank, and data lemur.
Okay, you have used three platforms.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So, like regarding Power BI, how did you plan for interview questions?
Yeah, so I follow the channel name Learn with Chicks,
Okay,
and I enroll in the uh, Power BI course from the Code Basics.
okay,
So I learn first of all I learn from that course Code Basics,
okay,
and then I solve the questions from the Learn with Geeks channels.
okay. So preparing interview questions from Learn with Geeks channels, right?
Yes, from the Dex point of view and plus other theory based questions.
Oh, nice. Theoretically and as well as technically DAX functions also you learn from that particular channel.
Yes,
Nice. So, what about SQL? You said right. You have practiced with three platforms like Lead Code, Hacker Rank, and Data Lim, right? You said.
yes, data lemur.
Yeah. So, you have practiced on top of these three platforms. Okay. How did you know what kind of questions should I prepare? What kind of problems should I practice? Something like that. On top of SQL.
So basically, I solve all the questions from these platforms, all three platforms.
Okay. Only like selecting random questions or something.
No, no, no.
Hmm.
In the LeetCode, there is a 50-day SQL study plan.
Okay.
So I solve all these 50 questions.
Okay.
Then after completing LeetCode, I switch into the hacker rank
Uh,
where I solve all the easy, medium, and hard level questions.
okay.
And then at the last, I solve question on data lemur.
Okay, okay. So, like, I mean, okay, there are multiple questions in, right? Those particular platforms. So,
Yeah.
have you selected particular regarding analyst role questions, or have you solved all the SQL questions, something like that?
No, no, I not select anything. I solve all the questions.
Okay, just on top of SQL questions, whatever the questions available on particular platform, you just try to solve one by one, right?
Yeah. So I can improve my problem solving mindset.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How many hours did you practice every day?
Yeah. So, uh, not a
Okay.
specifically like hours targeted.
Okay.
I just solve as many as question possible.
Okay, okay, okay. Nice. So by practicing SQL, someone can expect writing the queries right during the interview. Someone can do that.
Yeah, that gives you confidence
Hmm.
to solve the query in the interview.
Nice, nice. So right, okay. Power BI plus SQL. This is the first round of interview. Then next round.
Yeah. In the second round, they basically give me a SQL query
Hmm.
from the. I can also mention that the question is also from the uh, platform that I mentioned, like lead code, current data lab.
Hmm.
Questions are basically mostly I think comes from that. So I
Okay.
solve it.
Okay.
They ask me three questions. I solve all the three questions.
Okay. Whatever the questions you have practiced on top of these three platforms, those questions someone can expect or something related.
Yeah, similar to like that.
Okay. Okay. Okay, nice. So then second round is the SQL questions like they are going to give you. They are going to share the screen or they are going to ask you to write the queries.
No, no, there is just I have to write the query on the blank paper. They give me some like say this is the table,
Hmm.
and I want this type of output.
Hmm.
So write the query. So I write the query on the paper.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So which is face to face interview, right? Second round.
Yeah. So only the first round was online.
Hmm.
Next 3 are offline.
Okay. Okay. This is a face to face interview, and then second round has been completed. What about third round?
Third round was a managerial round
Okay.
where the company's founder where my interview with the company's founder. They basically asked me like behavioral questions, like critical scenario based questions, like regarding to the client meetings and how to handle the client requirements,
Hmm.
how basically you handle the deadlines.
Hmm.
So in that context, the questions will be asked to me, and I have to answer them.
Okay. Can you give me one scenario based questions so that everybody can understand?
Yeah. So like there is a client meeting,
Hmm.
and client asked me some question,
Hmm.
and I have no idea about like, how to answer that question, and I have no knowledge about this topic.
Hmm.
So how you handle that situation at that time?
Hmm. 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 Okay, what was your answer?
Yeah, so basically first I said that if it is possible, I try to solve by my side in 3 to 4 minutes. If I am not able to solve the question, I can take help from my colleague.
Hmm.
And if it is still not solvable,
Hmm.
I can just mention in my document that this question is from the client side and I am not able to solve it.
Hmm.
So in the next meeting we ready with our solution.
Hmm. Hmm.
And also we can mention that, uh, also we can say that like, give me this particular time frame and we are ready with our solution.
Nice, nice. This is like a scenario based or behavioral questions, third round, okay? So, what about fourth round?
Fourth round was a normal HR round where basically we discuss about the company culture, salary expectations, and what are my roles and responsibility.
Nice, nice. Okay. Have you done any preparation regarding this scenario based questions or behavioral questions, client requirement questions, something? Have you done any
Yeah, I
preparation?
just go through the chat GPT previous day
Okay.
and said that, hey buddy, just give me a top questions that will be asked to me
Mm.
in my interview.
Mm-hmm.
So they give me that questions and I just prepare it and nothing else.
Mm-hmm. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, these are the four rounds you have been completed. So
Yes.
after which, after completing this all the rounds, how long did you take to, get opportunity? How long they were taken, like confirming the
Yeah.
opportunity?
So they give me offer letter next day
Okay,
after the interview.
okay, within one day you got selected, right?
Yes.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so is that in hybrid mode or is that you have to go to the office daily?
No, it is in office role.
Okay, okay, you have to go everyday office, right?
Yes.
Hmm. So what was your work, daily work, in your office currently?
Yeah. So right now, the basically my majority tasks are from the Power BI side,
Hmm.
and I also learning a fabric also
Okay,
side by side.
okay.
Yeah.
Like, what is your daily routine work? What kind of activities you are doing on top of Power BI? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. So the senior person who basically work on the client project,
Okay.
they basically give me some small tasks from that project, and we have to complete that. They also guide me that these are the data set, and we have to build this type of dashboard and what are our KPIs,
Hmm.
and what basically the domain of this data set and what problem basically are trying to solve.
Hmm.
So they basically first of all they explain all these things
Hmm.
and they give me a task that I have to complete.
Nice, nice, nice. So, like, okay, can you able to show me your resume? We just want to see, so that audience also can see.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, is it visible?
Yeah, yeah. Your screen is visible, but the resume has to be. Okay. Nice. Now we are able to see.
Okay, I can remove this pop-up or
Ah, yeah. You can remove it. Okay. Nice. Yeah, please go ahead.
yes.
Okay, first you had a skills and then followed by experience. Okay, you have done internship in Atlic Technology and then
Yes.
your projects, right?
Yes.
Okay,
And
transportation.
I also mentioned the links of GitHub.
Hmm.
Also, I create video presentation on YouTube
Hmm.
and live dashboard.
Okay. Okay. So in GitHub, what you have, what you have imported, like codes or like dashboards or something.
Yeah, so in the GitHub, I just basically mention the problem statement, what are my insights, dashboard features,
Hmm.
and yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the first one, transport and mobility data sets, which are using okay Power BI, Excel, SQL. And the second project, EV sales. Nice. You have done four projects, right? Five projects.
Right.
Nice. one from the Python and remaining from the SQL, Power BI, Excel.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the certifications, you had three certifications from the Excel, SQL, Power BI, each one, and Hacker Rank, Basic, Intermediate, Advanced level. Okay, you have given credentials regarding Hacker Rank as well, right?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. This was the resume which got selected for analyst role, right?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Do you want to say something to audience who are preparing for analyst role freshers? So is there any questions which I missed? Or do you want to say something?
Okay. So regarding to,
Like, do you have any idea like which I missed something? So if you want to say something to the audience, just try to say.
okay. So first of all, I can turn off the my screen sharing. Then
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah, if you want to say something to the freshers who are preparing for the analyst role, so if you want to give some advice, which are the mistakes you have done, so to avoid those mistakes, to prepare effectively, get the job opportunities. So what was your advice to give them?
yeah. So first of all, don't be panic or confused because I also made one first mistake. I joined in the urgency and confusion. I joined institute where I pay 1 lakh rupees.
Okay.
So don't do that. Take your time and just research on the internet. Like also the where you pay money, just check the personal LinkedIn profile that the person is authenticated or not. See their experience in if that person has an experience in that particular domain or not. Then go with that course. And other thing, like take your time and just learn the things first, and rather than applying side by side. So what basically I'm doing, I first spend 6 to 7 months on the learning,
Okay.
then start applying.
Okay.
And also in the applying, I know that current market is very competitive,
Exactly.
so just be patient and calm. Don't overthink. Things are happen automatically when the your times comes. So just keep applying as many as jobs possible in a day, and at the end stay relentless. Don't overthink.
Okay. Thank you, Path, giving your time and sharing your knowledge and everything. And this is the one of the last question. How much a fresher can expect salary, like in between some range?
Yeah, so also salary depends on the company location and the person skill level, but as a fresher we can expect somewhere between 3 to 5 LPA.
Yeah. Thank you so much sharing knowledge and everything to the freshers who are preparing for analyst role. And congratulations once again. So all the best for your future.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.